Welcome back. We've been working from home. You might be starting to get the work from home pains. Your lower back might be getting a little bit tighter. Your neck might be starting to hurt. So here today to help minimize that pain, we've got Dr. Chad Hendrickson with Northwestern Health Sciences University. Dr. Henderson, great to have you with us, sir. I know a lot of people are feeling this. So how do we start to alleviate some of this at-home work pain?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I think that one of the things that we recommend for all patients or employees who are now working from home and maybe haven't in the past is to think a little bit about their work setup and how they go about their day, right? The body is meant to be most healthy when it's active and moving, and oftentimes we're forced to be at our laptop or our computer and those things. And so there's a couple things that we want to think about. Certainly positioning, right? And getting in a good ergonomic position is vitally important if you've got to spend any length of time at the workstation. So avoiding the couch or the bed or those things that don't provide good support. Having a good chair is always a good idea that provides good lumbar support. And the idea is that if we are in a good mechanical position, our ear should fall in line with our shoulder and in line with our hip. The other thing that we want to think about is that if we have a rule in 90s and that our forearms and elbows are at a 90-degree angle, our hips are at a 90-degree angle, and our knees are at a 90-degree angle. That allows the body to reduce the amount of physical stress that is required from being in the same position for an extended period of time. And then maybe lastly, making sure our screen height is at the right position. We want our eyes to be about at the top of the screen we're viewing.
Good. So what can people be doing, like if they're sitting for a long time, to prevent lower back pain?
Yeah, one of the things that we think is most important as we're working with people is again that avoiding long periods of time where we have to be there. And it doesn't mean we need to get up and go for a walk, although those things are good to schedule into your day as well. A lot of times it's just about incorporating micro break stretches into your daily routine. And what I mean by that is taking just 10 or 15 seconds to maybe stretch up and back after being forward for an extended period of time. And with Worksite Right at Northwestern Health Sciences, we want to make sure that we're getting that message out that body needs activity. Even if it's for that 10 or 15 seconds, it'll help increase circulation, reduces the amount of muscle fatigue that we feel, oftentimes can take that tension away from the shoulder and neck, and we see so many headaches and upper back problems as well as low back problems.
You know, so many people now have got the iPads and the phones that they're sort of looking down at most of the day. Any suggestions on how to alleviate that, or what can we do to maybe minimize that?
Yeah, you know, the challenge with a laptop or a tablet type situation is that we're oftentimes typing on it, but the screen is so low because it's connected. And so certainly elevating that screen with some books, having a separate keyboard is sometimes important. And really it becomes an individual thing. If you're having more neck problems, most likely you have to elevate your screen and you have to bring your hands up a little bit. If you're having shoulder, arm, wrist, hand pain, then lowering it a little bit and finding a happy medium somewhere in between for whatever's best for you is one of the things that we think is, again, really important.
Good stuff. Any other tips you have for us, Doc?
Yeah, I think that the last thing that I would say is just put a little bit of thought into it. Many of us were thrown into a homework environment, or maybe our kids were thrown into a home study environment. And so a lot of people didn't put a lot of thought into what's the best setup. They thought it was going to be short term. We now know that for many people it's a longer term situation. So think about your desk height and your chair that you're sitting in and the work environment around you, and incorporating that good routine that we oftentimes miss not being in an office setting. So that routine is really important for us.
Good stuff. And if people want to get a hold of you and get more information, how do they do that?
Yeah, you know, we can be found at worksiteright.com. Which is a division of Northwestern Health Sciences University. They also can look on the university website as well, which is nwhealth.edu. Either of those you can find our numbers and find a lot of additional resources, particularly on the worksiteright.com website. There's tons of things out there for people to incorporate and live a healthier life.
Great stuff. Doc, thank you very much. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, stick around. We'll be wrapping things up right after this.